Hi, friends of Purple Rose Tea House. My name is Edmond Manning, and I've been very lucky that they agreed to let me be part of my blog tour for my latest book, King John. And I was also told that one of the things they like on this site is for authors to do readings. So I thought I would read to you from my book, King John. I'll start at the beginning. I think it's easier that way. All rights reserved. This copy is intended for the purchaser of this ebook only. Except for use in any review, the reproduction and utilization of this work in whole or in part in any form by You know what? Maybe I'll skip forward a little bit. That doesn't exactly sound like the best place to begin. In fact, I think I'm going to skip all the way forward to chapter 8. By this point, Vin has been hanging out for many hours with the man he intends to king, whose name is Alistair. They're actually at Burning Man in the year 2002, and they are clubbing in the Esplanade, the main sort of party inner road inside Black Rock City. They're hanging out with some friends that they met along the way, Alan and his girlfriend Helena. So Alan and Helena, Alistair, and Vin are partying, and I think that's about all the setup you're going to need for this. We dance. We dance. We dance. First at one club, then another rave further down the Esplanade. Our group mostly stays together, taking head count when we think we're ready to move on. Tuck remains behind to keep dancing with a girl with pink hair. During a break, someone gifts us vodka shots, which Alistair declines. I nudge him, go ahead if you want. He politely declines again. He's trying to be good. He wants his kingship revealed in rules and right answers, in a sequence of steps performed the right way. I'm not surprised. A lawyer like himself crafts a detailed outline to win an argument. There might be multiple ways to win in any court case, so he knows there's flexibility, yet he assumes a series of winning steps will cross him over. For some men, that's how it works. It's not the same for everyone. Each club along the Esplanade attempts to outdo its neighbors, bigger light displays, crazier themes, the wildest attractions. At Beasterville, we dance like animals, purring, licking, clawing, howling, supervised by hosts dressed as feral cats and sexy foxes. The Dalmatian costume man doesn't bounce with their sensual energy. He's just some guy in a dog costume who found his way home. During a break, we joke about animal control and how they'd love this party. Because no actual pets are permitted at Burning Man, animal control volunteers patrol the streets and occasionally abduct burners dressed in animal costumes, those they deem strays. Strays are auctioned off just before sunset each day. Beasterville seems like prime hunting grounds. I heard if nobody buys you at auction, they make you complete in a naked tetherball tournament, someone says from our group, staring very pointedly at Alan. Alan laughs. It's not naked. Helena says, how did I not know that about you? They got you? Alan says, the first year I came to Burning Man, I was a penguin for a day. They said it was my own fault for being off leash. We move on to a heavy metal rave. Not really our scene. We choose not to stay long. On our way to the next destination, a herd of bicyclers pedal toward us, each of them wearing a headlamp. In the pitch dark, it's like an army of cyclops approaching. They're singing a song I do not recognize. As they pass, one of them yells to our group, keep it strange. Shouldn't be too hard to take that advice. On our right, a mortuary camp, calling themselves Last Chance, invites burners to rest comfortably inside luxurious coffins to experience true sensory deprivation. The place is crowded with partiers on break and a number of black-clad maxers pierced uncountable times. It's a goth homeland. Alan and his buddy Nitro disappear briefly and return with a new friend who gives us water from his supply. He agrees to stay and dance with us. Alan is so affable, so friendly. We're lucky he found us. Maybe luck is magic. At the 70s disco, we all do the hustle and I work up a sweat. Alistair loves to dance, loves to match the music, the thumping bass with his body. Sometimes he grinds slowly as if dancing underwater. Other times he meets Donna Summer's high-pitched notes with his own whirling dervishes. He throws his arms around me, pulling me into him, and suddenly his lips are inches from my own. I'm surprised he initiated this intimacy. But then I get, no, I'm not. He wants this. For reasons, the reason for his no sex rule is not sexual abuse, nor is it because he doesn't enjoy his sensual body. He clearly does. I wrap my arms around his waist, without kissing him, rub our noses together. When he and I are in sync, we're amazing. A few minutes later, he yells at our friends to look up and spin, the night sky creating the most intense, brilliant disco ball planet Earth could ever possibly imagine. Oh man, the stars. They never fail to impress. Their intensity, their willingness to be witnessed, bragging about their ongoing hydrogen collisions, pulsing with us as we spin, spin, spin. On a break from discomania, Alistair and I sway on the crowd's perimeter, allowing me to catch my breath. Alistair's in better shape for this. He grins at me constantly, telling me over, this is fun. I'm having fun. Helena and Alan both remain in Saturday Night Fever mode, and their connection to each other is made sexier by both of them dirty dancing. Together, they get cheers. They must savor this level of exhibitionism. Good for them. A man steps out of the shadows, which is nothing new. Tonight, everyone's in the shadows. However, this one hands me a folded piece of paper. Another mysterious piece of paper, Alistair wears an aloof expression. I'm not even going to ask. I scan it quickly. Our ride is here. We should go. Find the gang and bid them adieu. His startled face is illuminated by glowing purple tubing, which gives him the appearance of a mad scientist. We dance our way through the crowd. Here's my interpretive reading. We dance our way through the crowd of 700 or 800, returning to the spot where we last saw them grind. It still takes a solid 10 minutes before we spot Helena. Once I start making taking off gestures, she and Alan's faces grow alarmed. They shake their heads in disagreement. Stay, they both say over the pounding beats, though none of us hears the word spoken. We get the gist. I shake my head and point to my imaginary watch. It's time to go. They leave the dance area with us, attempting additional coaxing, but I insist we have plans, late-night plans, and we mustn't keep them waiting. They reluctantly accept this. I say, hey, can we swing by tomorrow morning and grab our stuff from your camp? This makes them happier. We will see each other in the morning. We all hug. Since we've been partying on the Esplanade, it's a short distance to the man, radiating his purple approval. The violet bones vibrate with light, our powerful mayor of Burning Man. We love you. We will destroy you. Burn, burn, burn. Alan was right. Although chilly, it's not cold, not like the last 2 nights. Alistair and I hold hands. We do not speak as we pass the man and head deeper into the desert. I don't think I could feel happier. We experienced some rough moments earlier today, he and I, but this feels lovely, a night spent dancing with friends, and now we're off for some quality alone time. Behind us, the carnival screams, the colored lights and blaring chaos of a dozen ravers attempting to attract attention from deep space. I wonder if it's working. Is anybody out there? If so, come here. Come to Burning Man. Come and experience radical acceptance. Alistair turns to me. Hey, can I ask you a question? I try to keep my face neutral. Sure. He smiles. Are you having fun? This makes me laugh. He's fucking with me after all his questions this afternoon. I say, I'm having fun. I'm having a great time. Me too, he says. Me too. We lean into each other as we stroll forward. I feel my dick stirring in my pants. He wants to dance too. As I consider the many sexual things I'd like to do with Alistair, how I crave the taste of him, how I want to lie on top of him and wrap my arms around his pale chest, squeezing him, my thoughts are interrupted. I know his king name. Lotus Land lies directly before us, the giant sculptures looming in the dark, and the memory of our time there jars me into recognition. I know his king name. No question. Ha! No question. Thank you. I hope you consider reading King John. And to kind of match the tone and feeling of Burn John, I decided not to shave for 3 days and wear the same gray shirt that I've been wearing for 4 days. But I would appreciate it if you not tell anybody that. That's kind of disgusting. Thank you.